Okay, collectors. So I've been on a bit of a roll, if I'm honest with you, with finding some out. So yeah, so managed to find this 1994. I don't know if you ever, it might be like Goodwills or charity stores over here in the UK, but these collector card albums are literally like always draw my attention in like charity shops and stuff. So this particular one, so there was a bit of an auction going down in Longleat, or near Longleat, well, near Bristol, I suppose. And I obviously travel across the country for my job. However, this particular one showed a complete Weatherlight. So obviously you can see there's some full play set. So I got this for incredibly cheap. It's probably, I probably paid less than what you pay for a full set of this. I'll just turn that light down a little bit. Maybe, no? Which is pretty crazy. There's gemstone mines in here, reserved list cards in here. You've got your Winding Canyons, your Lotus Vale. I think your Bone Dancer is a reserved list card. This set, you people do love a good cumulative upkeep in this one. Doomsday there again. I think it looks as if these were taken straight. I mean, the sheen is still there on them, as you can tell. They're in really amazing condition. So yeah, so I thought I'd show you what I found and picked up. Buried Alive, always a favourite card. Some serpents there, which I'm sure that's a reserve list card. Some of you, corrected me on some of my I think a previous photo of a collection I picked up and found a number of cards that I thought were reserve list, like Necropotence or Dance of the Dead and stuff from Ice Age, but weren't. I think that's just because I'd love them to be reserve list, but full play set of Psychic Vortex there. Now the really annoying thing about this was that the two cards that I was most interested in finding, I saw this and I thought, do you know what, sod it, I'm going to go and get it. So I got it. And I kind of noticed that there was a chunk to them, but the description didn't say that there were multiple copies. So I thought, oh, do you know what, I might get a bargain here. Now, as you noticed, there were multiple copies of the Lotus Vale and the Winding Canyons and Scorched Ruins, which is amazing. But I thought there'd be a full play set. I love these little reserved list cards as well. Obviously phasing on it and stuff, but it's almost like cartoonish. Air Ties familiar. These are really cool. Ancestral Knowledge obviously up there. Apathy over here as well. Cloud Vision. Some really, Avazora reserve list card. Let me know in the comments if you find anything. Obviously Peacekeeper. There were 2 copies of this. Again, a lovely upkeep card, but again, lovely condition. The person who had this was clearly a collector and not a player, because I mean these are Serenity, again another full play set of that, but another reserve list card. Gerard's Wisdom. For each card in your hand, gain 2 life. I always thought that should be a much more expensive card. I know it's 2 casting costs, but still. Abeyance again. I think that's a full play set of Abeyance. I think these couple of pounds each kind of thing, but still, again, reserve list cards in you know, immaculate condition. It's really lovely to see. Now, yeah, Aura of Silence down there as well. I don't know if you can see that. I'll just get out all the reserve list ones. They're super cool, aren't they? Now, one of my favourite cards from Weatherlight is I was so chuffed to see it. Was Goblin Bomb down here, and then Firestorm as well. So Firestorm was always a cool card. I think 3 copies there. Firestorm was always a cool card. So 1 mana, and then choose and discard however many cards. Firestorm deals X damage to each of the X target creatures and or players. So I love it. So you can just discard as many cards as you want and then deal as much damage to as many creatures and players, which would be good for EDH, I suppose. And then Goblin Bomb down here, which is like all bomb tokens and the such. But again, in remarkable condition. You got to think, you know, for cards from 1997 to be in this condition is pretty crazy to see. So I probably have to end up sleeving some of these. Do people like grade stuff from Weatherlight? Can anyone tell me? I don't really know if anyone grades any reserve list cards. Is that a thing? Wave of Terror, always great. Idyllic Wraith, that's a big one. Uborg Justice as well. I do like Shattered Crypt as well. Uborg Stalker there. The artwork in this is just insane, isn't it? Necrotog, love this one. Gain 2/2 until the end of the turn. Again, a load of copies there. There's hardly any wear and tear on these at all. So I don't think they were ever used in decks. Phyrexian Furnace, Steel Golem, Thran Forge and Thran Tome. I think Thran Tome is a reserve list card. Touchstone, Well of Knowledge, Xantic Statue. Xantic Statue is a crazy one. Until the end of turn, Xantic Statue is an 8/8 artifact creature with trample. Until you have lived as a statue, do not talk to me of pigeons. Yep, can understand that. Look at the bird droppings on his head there. Love it. So yeah, here we go. Mana Web, Null Rod, 1 copy. I was so devastated when I opened it. So Null Rod there. Again in pretty good condition. What would you say that is? Would that be mint? Is that an indent at the top there? Is that an indent at the top? That's an indent at the top, isn't it? Such a shame. That's a beautiful card, that. So yeah, players cannot play any artifact abilities requiring an activation cost. Yeah, and then obviously to go with that was 1 Mana Web as well. So I think I could probably make a couple. I think I've got another Mana Web, that's for certain, somewhere in my collection. Corner's a little bit dented there. Reserve list. This is definitely, these two are definitely reserve list cards. Unless they're not. Please tell me if I'm wrong. Your knowledge is better than mine. Big Redwood Tree Folk. Tabby Ifrit. I know people love their Ifrits, and Nature's Resurgence is a lovely card just up top there. And then I think Liege of the Hollows is on Fungus Elemental as well, I think, of reserve list cards. But again, you've got 4 of each copy as well, which is just I couldn't believe when, and again, you know, there are, you know, I tend to not like auction houses, because auction houses tend to be, you know, you tend to pay a cost. Let's say you pay 300 quid, but then they'll charge you some crazy premium to, I'll show you the scorched ruins as well. They tend to charge you like 30% premium on each card, or on each purchase, I should say. It's just an enormous price. You know, not even eBay charged that, and eBay fees are pretty crazy. So yeah, let me know what you think of my latest pickup. Obviously paid, you know, paid less than what I think I paid 300 quid for all of this. But yeah, an amazing find with multiple reserve list copies, and yeah, in really amazing condition. So let me know what you think. I think I've got a couple more. I'm hopefully going to be picking up quite a large collection next week, and then there's some Urza's Legacy, like full set, I think, that I've been keeping an eye on, that I might drive and go grab as well, which is amazingly cool. So yeah, some more collection videos to come up, but yeah, keep your eye out for collector's card albums, especially ones that say 1994 on the side. I got a bit giddy because I thought it might have been the dark, which you can't see that. You see it says there 1994. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, this was kept with love. Right, collectors, see you later. Bye.